Hi, I'm Sarah Trapani. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to do a general all levels practice that's going to feel good for your body any time of the day, anytime you want to move and feel the whole range of motion of your joints. And thank you. If you're using my YouTube, I really appreciate it. Please do subscribe, like, and share so that I can grow this community. And thanks for being a part of it. So we're going to start with a centering meditation. And for this centering meditation, we're actually going to start in a simple virasana. So you can have the tops of feet flat, and then you sit down on your heels. Now, if that feels too intense, you can always sit down on a block, put a block between your feet and sit on the block, or you could even sit cross-legged if this is too much on your knees. So go ahead and find this seat. So your femur bones are very connected into the pelvis. And then we sit up nice and tall, and we'll take a moment to close your eyes. The shoulder blades are relaxing down the back, and the collarbones really broad and open. And nose is in alignment over your navel. And tune into your breath. Start to notice the flow of your breath for a couple of rounds. So you arrive in your practice, you arrive in your body today. And you can start to inhale through the nose, feel the belly expand a little more fully. And then when you exhale all the way out, the belly hugs in toward the spine. In fact, place your hands, the warmth of your hands on your belly, and as you inhale, puff the belly out into your hands, and you feel a little more curve in your lower back. And then when you exhale, hug the belly in toward the spine and drop your tail down a little more. And you can work with that a couple of times. Set your intention for this practice today. What do you want to cultivate in this time on your mat? And then when you exhale and start to feel the belly drawing in toward the spine, you can emphasize a little more round through the spine and open your elbows, press your hands into your belly, chin toward chest. And then as you inhale, drop your shoulders down, arch through the upper ribs, sweep the arms overhead. Big full inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center. And on the inhale, sweep the arms up. You can press through the tops of the feet and start to stand up on the knees as you reach up. And then exhale, sit back toward the heels, hands through heart center. And inhale, reach the arms up. Waking up upper body. Exhale, bring the hands down right through the central channel. And one more inhale, sweeping up. And exhale, hands come down right through heart center, feeling the thumbs connect to the chest. And we're going to come forward into a tabletop position. Tops of feet are flat. Fan your fingers wide. As you inhale, let your belly drop, look up. As you exhale, scoop the tail, press through the palms and round, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, shoulders on the back, look up. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips to heels. Come into an active child's pose. So toes are tucked. We stretch out the feet. Slide your hands forward into extended child's pose. And you can look forward and see that first fingers and thumb are pressing a little more actively into the ground, and the first fingers are parallel. And then lift the belly on the inhale, slide forward, shoulders over palms, and then exhale, press back, hips to heels. Inhale, lift the belly, wave forward, maybe a little back bend through the upper back, and then exhale, press back, hips to heels. Now, as you inhale, come forward, hold, lift your lower belly, hug your elbows in, come all the way down onto your belly. You're going to come down onto the belly, zip your feet together, reach your arms around, thumbs down, root through the pelvis, lift everything up into locust pose, shalabhasana. So spread the fingers, spread the toes toward the back wall. Inhale, spread the chest, look forward. Exhale, lower down, palms under elbows, tuck your toes, press up into a tabletop position. So we're going to work with warming up the hips with a little range of motion movement. We're going to have the right hand on the ground. Left fingertips are soft, tented fingers. Extend your left leg straight back and open your left hip slightly on top of your right. When you inhale, extend back through that left heel, look forward. When When you exhale, squeeze that left knee up toward your upper arm, as high up as you feel you can. We're going to do that a few times. Inhale, extend, look forward. Exhale, hug in, we'll squeeze. And wake up the spine. Inhale, extend. And exhale, squeeze. Really good for your body to move your joints in the full range of motion every day. Inhale and exhale. Doesn't take super long time. 15, 20 minutes of exercise every day really makes a huge difference in your overall physical health. So keep it going. We're going to do one more exhale. Squeeze in. Then extend and roll your left hip down. Tuck your left toes. We're going to plant the palms and then extend your right leg back straight into plank pose. Lift the back of the head, lift your belly up, bring your knees almost all the way down, and then sweep the hips up into downward facing dog. So as you're in downward dog, you can pedal your feet, lift one heel at a time, wake up the back of the leg, and then we're going to roll into plank. Touch your knees down, hug your elbows in, come all the way down onto the belly, take your feet flat, reach your arms around. If it feels available, you can interlace your fingers. If that's too much, palms shoulder width. Root through the hips, inhale, lift up, reach the toes and fingers back. Spread your chest ahead. Inhale, fill the belly lift. Exhale, lower down, palms under elbows, tuck your toes, coming up into tabletop position. We're going to do the other side of that range of motion hip exercise. So the left hand's going to be down. The right fingertips are going to come onto the mat. Tented fingers. A really light connection of the fingertips on the mat. And then extend your right heel straight back. On the inhale, look forward. Exhale, squeeze. The knee coming high up toward your humerus bone, that upper arm bone. And then inhale, extend, look forward. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, we're breathing through the nose. Nice and smooth. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, extend. And exhale, drawing in. And then inhale, extend. Roll that right hip down. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the belly. Extend your left leg back. Plank pose. We're going to bring the knees almost all the way down. Sweep the hips up. Downward facing dog. Shake the head a little bit. Yes. Feel the underarms lift up into the body. Draw your thigh bones up and back. Eventually, you start to press the heels a little more down toward the floor. And then we're going to roll into plank. Bring your knees down. Come back into child's pose, hips to heels. We're going to come onto tented fingers. Hasta Bandha. Lift your belly. Slide your right foot forward, right between the hands. So the right knee is over the heel, not beyond. Then drop the tail, walk your hands to your right thigh. This is a fine place to stay. Keep those back toes tucked for now so we have a nice strong left quadricep. If it feels available, sweep the arms right up and we find that crescent lunge. And you can touch your fingertips together overhead or palms together. We're going to work with range of motion through the shoulder. On the inhale, open the arms out to a T. On the exhale, drop the tail, palms together, press. Inhale, sweep on open. Nice, open, heart. Exhale, belly in, press. Inhale, sweep open. Exhale, release your hands to frame your front foot. Then we're going to take the top of that left foot flat. We're going to engage the left gluteal. Place your left hand a little wider than the shoulder. Right hand can come onto your back. Peel that right shoulder away from the ear, look to the right. Keep hugging that right knee into the midline. And inhale into your belly. Exhale, release your right hand down. Lift your belly, slide your right leg back, come into child's pose, feet are flat. Good. And then inhale, wave forward through the crown. You can look up. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, waving forward through the crown. Exhale, back, hips to heels. And then inhale, we're going to wave forward. Exhale, when you come back, tuck your toes underneath. We're going to have tented fingers. Hasta Bandha, look towards your belly. And as you inhale, lift the belly, step your left foot forward, right between the hands. Left knee is over the heel, not beyond. Take your time to come on up. Contain your ribs in to protect your lower back. And then when you feel stable, reach your arms up, sweep your arms overhead. The face is soft. Fingertips could touch. And we're going to work with the inhale, opening to a T, broad open, a little more back bend. Then exhale, belly in, palms together, press. Inhale, sweep open. Exhale, belly in, and press. And inhale, sweeping open. Exhale, press. Inhale, open, and then exhale, release your hands to frame the front foot. Right hand's going to be on the ground, left hand comes onto your back, peel that left shoulder away. You take that top of that right foot flat. It lets you kind of drop that right hip a little more, engage through your right gluteal. And we inhale right into that constriction on the left side and into the belly. And then exhale, release your left hand down, tuck your right toes. This time, we're going to lift the right knee and step right to downward dog. So find that downward dog, shake your head out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out. Stretch your right heel high for three-legged dog. Bend your right knee and take a couple gentle circles with that right knee. So we work with the range of motion through that right hip. Then bring that right knee forward a little wider than your right wrist. Touch your left knee down, take the top of your left foot flat. And we're going to pause there for a moment in this upright pigeon. Right foot is flexed, left hip point drops, look to your right. Take your left fingertips forward a little bit. Look around toward the back of your mat. Inhale, exhale, bringing the nose back in alignment with the navel. Plant your palms, downward dog palms. Tuck your left toes. You can inch your left knee forward a little. Then you're going to unwind and meet in downward dog when you feel ready for that. You could always take a little detour in tabletop or in child's pose if you need to. And as we're in downward dog, might as well check and see. Second toes are parallel. Knees open out a little bit. And when you're ready, slide that left heel high for three-legged dog. You can gently bend the left knee and take a couple gentle circles with your left knee. And then inhale, left knee lifts any amount. Exhale, slide that left knee forward wider than the left wrist. The left foot's a little flexed. Extend through your right leg all the way through the right baby toe. Take your right hand a little further forward. Look to the left, look around. Just squeeze a little bit through that left side. Look around toward the back of your mat. Breathing into any area of constriction. You always want to find kind of a softness in your face and jaw. And we're going to inhale, exhale, come back to neutral. Plant your palm. Press through the top of your right foot. We're going to lift the hips and slide back again into child's pose, hips to heels. And just for a moment, look forward between your thumbs, then snake the body forward, come all the way down onto your belly. We're going to reach around. Option 1, locust pose. Option 2, bend your knees, reach around for the tops of the feet. And find that Dhanurasana. So you press your feet into your hands, hands into your feet. And you inhale, spread the chest. And you exhale, release down. Let the legs slowly come back. Rest your chin for a moment. Tuck your toes. Take your palms under your elbows. I'm going to press up into a tabletop position. We're going to walk the knees forward and then stand up on your knees. Open your arms out to a T. We're going to do palms up on the inhale. On the exhale, rotate backs of hands, face the floor. So we're going to inhale, palms up, and then squeeze in through the pinkies. And then as you exhale, rotate palms down, look down. So we're going to inhale, and we're going to exhale, rotate palms down. And inhale, and exhale, rotate palms down. And then inhale, reach on up, interlace your fingers, press your palms right up toward the sky. Take a little sway side to side. Good. And then as you come back to center, we're going to inhale, press up, look up. Exhale, press away, belly in, sit toward your heels. We're rounding the spine. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale. You can sit down if that feels okay. Or you can just stay standing up on the knees and work with the arm motion. Inhale, exhale, belly in. Inhale up, And then exhale, we're going to do a cactus arm to the right, palms face your ears. We're working a little twisting of the spine. Inhale up. Exhale to the left, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Right hip might move back a little bit. That's fine. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, bring the hands down right through heart center, feeling the thumbs connect to the center of the chest. Then we're going to take the hands back behind us, interlace your fingers, and keep your palms separated. Drop your shoulder blades down on the back and find any amount of back bend as you drop the knuckles down. Looking up, we're going to inhale into the belly, bringing the arms away from the back a little bit, and then exhale back to neutral. Go ahead and swing the ankles underneath. Extend the legs out straight. So we're going to find this nice extension through the heels, feet are flexed. Now take your fingertips back behind you. Fingertips are going to point toward your heels. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest. We're going to bring that right knee in toward the body, and then press the right heel out and hover. Right knee comes in, right heel presses out, we'll hover. Right knee comes in, then open that right knee to the right. So you open that right knee to the right and have your right foot really high up on the inner left thigh. Then we're going to reach both arms up on the inhale, look up. When you exhale, take a cactus, turn to the right. Take your right fingertips behind you. Press your right outer thigh toward the ground and turn. Your left hand can slide around to the outer right thigh as you look over the right shoulder. Lift up the right side rib. Keep that left foot flat. And then inhale, we're going to reach up. Exhale, reach for that left foot. The hands as they reach for the foot can be on the toes or the shin or the floor. And you move your chest toward that left foot. And look to the left. You could take your right hand around to the outside of the left foot and then swipe your left hand around and reach it to try to bind a little clasp in that upper right thigh or hip area. And look toward your left hip and breathe. Breathe as you inhale. You feel your belly expand into the back rib. Then you exhale, belly hugs in, tailbone drops down. And we're going to come on up. We're going to cross that left ankle in front. Find a cross-legged seat. Squeeze your knees in. Flex your feet, hover, extend your arms out. Good. And then cross right ankle on top, left ankle on top, right ankle on top, left ankle on top, right ankle on top, left ankle on top. Let the knees fall open on the inhale. Reach, reach, reach up. On the exhale, draw the belly in, fingertips away from the shoulders. Squeeze your knees in, flex your feet, extend your legs out nice and straight. Reach up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, shower the arms down. Take the fingertips back behind you. Your fingertips are going to point toward that left heel. We're going to do that same sequence. So we're kind of working with this strength of that left hip. You squeeze the knee in as far as you can, then you extend out and hover. And squeeze in. Try to keep your shoulders in, jaw relaxed, and then press out. Squeeze in and press out. Then squeeze that left knee and open the left knee. So now you can see a little better on this side. This left foot comes right to the inner thigh, pretty high up if you can. This left outer thigh starts to drop down toward the ground. We're going to reach up. Inhale, exhale, turn to the left. Take your right hand around on the outer left thigh. Turn. Sit up through the sternum, lift the back of the head. Look over your left shoulder. Breathe into any constriction in the belly. We're going to inhale into the belly. And exhale, we're going to come around. I forget if we reached up, but let's reach up. Reach up. Inhale. And then we're going to exhale, reach for the right toes and fold toward Janu Sirsasana, the name of this posture. You're going to move your chest toward your right foot. Hands can be right on that right foot, toes, ankle, or just on the ground, depending on how you feel. Gradually you start to fold. And if you want to go a little more toward a twist, your left hand can come around to the outer right foot or ankle. And then your right hand can swipe around, try to bind over on kind of in this hip crease or onto the kind of quadricep muscle of that left femur bone. And you're going to look towards your right hip and just kind of move into that fold for a breath or two. Experience the space of the breath, filling into the back ribs. Inhale, and then exhale. We're going to drop the tail. Go ahead and cross that right ankle in front. Take your hands to your outer knees. Draw your knees in. Uncross, bring your feet on the floor. Good. So we're getting there, winding down toward the end of this brief practice. The fingertips point toward your heels. The elbows are hugging in toward each other. Now when you inhale, you're going to lift up. It's in a reverse tabletop. That's going to be the inhale, looking up. Then when you exhale, you start to drop your sitting bones down. Feet are going to be flexed. You're going to open your knees. Squeeze your knees in, root through the feet, lift up. Inhale, exhale, drop down, let the knees open. Press through the feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dropping down with the knees splay open. We're going to squeeze the knees in. Take your hands in front of the shins. Bring your feet a little wider apart. And then we're going to windshield wiper the knees over to the right. Walk your hands around, look over your right shoulder. We're going to inhale, and then exhale, come back to center. Windshield wiper those knees all the way over to the left. Walk your hands around. Look to the left. Inhale, exhale one more time. Swing the knees over to the right. Walk your hands around. Inhale, exhale, swing the knees over to the left. Good. Walk your hands around. Such good, nice range of motion for the hips. We're going to come back to center and go ahead and extend your legs out straight. Let's take a little bear paw hand like that, and then do a little tap on the quadriceps. You can bounce your knees, kind of moving energy, and then tap down toward the outer IT band, toward the outer knee, not on the joint, and then up. Take your hands on your lower back, give a little rub. Good. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach for your toes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come back a little bit, belly in. And then inhale, reach up. Let's do a big open circle. Exhale, reach for the toes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come back, belly in. Inhale, big open circle, reach up. Exhale, reach for the toes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come on back. Big open circle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale for the toes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to go ahead and come all the way back. If you need to adjust yourself forward a little bit so you come down onto your mat, we're going to come down onto the mat. Laying on the ground is always the best. Laying on the ground, letting everything unwind. We can join with an inhale. Exhale, let it out. Let your arms rest alongside the body. And we'll take the soles of feet together, knees splay open, just for a moment. Feel those thigh bones move into the hip socket. And we're going to squeeze the knees in, then bring your feet on the floor. Take your feet mat width distance apart. Let the knees knock in to touch. Constructive rest. Rub your hands together. It's kind of cold down here in my basement of my house. We're going to rub your hands and then take your hands, the warmth of your hands, put them right on your eye sockets. You're honoring your own intelligence, honoring your intuition, your inner guide. Rub them together again. Take the hands, rest them on your chest, honoring compassion for yourself. Rub your hands together again. Take them on your belly. Feel that warmth of the hands on the belly, honoring the health of your body. Relax your jaw. Take your arms out into a nice cactus, and we're going to windshield wiper the knees side to side. Massage out. Again, we're working in this practice through good range of motion of all the different joints. Hug your knees in. Give a little squeeze. Let's take a full happy baby. Elbows on insides of knees, hands for the outside. Reach for the outside of your ankles or your feet. Nice line of energy from crown to tail. Good. And gentle rocking side to side is welcome. And let your feet drift up toward the ceiling. Bend your knees, tap your heels towards your butt. And bend your knees, tap them towards your butt. Just do that a few times, working a little bit with the knee joint. Good. Good. And let your feet stomp down on the ground. Give your feet a good press. Then extend your legs out. You can rest down on your back however long you feel you need to. It's really nice to stay on the back for a couple of minutes if you can. Really let all the joints soften. And then eventually, you're going to hug your knees in and make your way onto either side. You can rest for a moment and then take your time to come on up. You're going to find yourself up into an upright cross-legged seat. Any comfortable seat that works for you. And you're going to reach your arms out, take a big inhale across the chest, look up, and then exhale, wrap either arm on top. Give a hug, squeeze in, chin toward chest. Then inhale, open out, look up, and then exhale, left arm on top, or opposite arm on top, hug in, give a hug, and give yourself a hug. And then inhale, we're going to sweep all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down right through heart center. Thank you for practicing with me. I'm always wishing you and all beings joy, peace, health, strength, courage, trust on the journey. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day. Please share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.